All right, live in the channel with our Uncle Kurt. Hey, y'all that link. Ask any question y'all have. This is our Ask Uncle Kurt. We got the four horsemen on the set tonight. We got Harold can fly down in Dallas where they do everything small. We got Micah, the baby boy of the crew, the shiesty one of the crew with the ugly girlfriend down there somewhere in the heart of Texas. And then yours truly. Then we got the big Uncle Kurt. Y'all call in, y'all text in or whatever. Hey, my homies, they got my number, whatever y'all call. I'll throw your phone call on there. But we want y'all to hit this link and ask any question. So we gonna start it off. Youngsters, I'm gonna let y'all see we kind of mobile tonight. I'm in a place called what's it called? I'm in Goochland. Y'all, I'm in a town called Goochland. But anyway,
That's a
y'all
crazy
ask y'all
name.
questions. That's a crazy name. It is. It is. But life is crazy.
Life is crazy.
And you gotta go make your moon young.
Gotta get the moon, y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Michael, you go ahead. Hey, and hey, y'all hit thumbs up. Y'all subscribe. Y'all share this content.
Reception is good, but
Yeah.
The reception is right.
Yeah.
The reception is because I see y'all just fine.
no, I'm saying your the audio on it.
Hold on. The
Yeah. It's
audio
like
is
it's
bad.
breaking. It's breaking and like skipping and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, yeah, y'all go ahead and
All right, go ahead, because I can hear y'all.
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? The conversation continues with Ask Uncle Kurt, but it's actually, the beginning of a conversation tonight. We got my nephews, Punchy, Micah, and, of course, the Honorable Pastor Ragsdale, Mr. and Mrs. Ragsdale. So the floor is open. Let's do it.
I have an easy question. What are your top 3 favorite movies?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. That's a good question, though. I had to go back. One of them when I was a little boy. And the first time I saw Star Wars was just incredible. Right?
Star Wars?
Yeah, I would say Star Wars. Who? Man, probably a Civil War movie called Glory. Probably that. And probably Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
What about
What?
you?
Oh, mine? Ooh. See, I wasn't ready to answer. I was just ready to ask.
Oh, okay. We don't have to, what I'm saying. I was just
I can think real quick though. The Breakfast Club is one because that's the first movie that ever made me cry. I didn't cry. I just said one real man tear during the part where they're like, "Are we gonna end up like our parents?"
No, that's a good movie. That was my era right there. Yeah.
Yeah, that was one. And Twilight because I'm a nerd and I love Twilight. And then I don't think I have a number 3. Thinking of one right now, American Ultra. I'm gonna go with American Ultra. American Ultra is a really good movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Micah Frozen. Oh no, Michael, what are your favorite movies?
I can't stand you, boy. Probably what? Probably I sang a lot. Probably Ghost Rider. Marvel, the last one. What was the last one? Age of what was it? The one with Thanos, the last one.
Oh, the last
Oh,
end game.
Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame, and probably that. It was a horror movie dealing with a phone, and like it was a kid that could talk.
Oh, Black Phone.
Cellular.
And yeah, he'll use the phone. The kid used the phone to talk to other people.
Yeah. That was a good one.
I think you're talking about Black Phone. Yeah.
Might be Black Phone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one. I don't like these days. Scary movies are like The Conjuring and Insidious. They all go for jump scares. It's like boo, and then you're supposed to jump. That's not scary.
Right.
Like, oh, you made someone jump by going boo. Oh wow, you're so talented. Like, no, I like Paranormal Activity and The Strangers, and recently I saw Hereditary. Those are like horror movies that I can actually get behind. You know, it's not just boo and then nah, that's whack.
On this trip with y'all.
So what's up on y'all? What's up, Pastor? What's up, Pastor?
He played Super.
He
The one that did that.
I don't think they want to talk about movies.
He was like, hey,
what about
No.
the guy that was pew-pewed by his white girlfriend? What do you think about that?
Well, here's the thing about it. On that situation, I really don't have much detail on that. So why don't y'all take over that question and let me know some of the details, and then tell me, according to the ages, if they're in y'all's generation, then to me, this is an answer y'all should lead the discussion on this one.
I haven't gotten the details yet, but apparently she said that she was cleaning the gun and it accidentally went off. From what I know, I don't remember ever. I mean, I'm not a gun guy, so I don't know, but I don't think that the gun is loaded while you clean it. So that sounds sus. And then also the guy that was pew-pewed, he apparently has a history of talking down on black women, and just hey, but it's like,
see, that's my problem. That's my problem. Say, man, big deal. Black women talk down on black men every day, but we don't kill them. I mean, we don't unalive them.
Yeah.
So what gives her the right to take someone's life because he said something bad about? Come on, I didn't get that. I mean, and you're right. When you're cleaning a weapon, the bullets are nowhere around. I mean, the bullets have nothing. The cartridges have nothing to do with cleaning because you disassembling a weapon. So basically, you cannot unless the first thing you do is take the magazine out and then
right. It's breaking up again, but yes, I hear you. Yeah, it broke up again.
But yeah, so man, anytime her excuse is that she was cleaning her weapon.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let me look that up right now.
So while we at this, I've been in the dynamic of a interracial, relationship.
So is Micah. This is his question. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. So there are, depending on where you are. Now, back in my day in the 80s, it wasn't a danger. It wasn't a danger from your girl you had to face. It was everybody else.
Right.
But I've seen quite a bit now where it seems as though
Somebody say something.
when it goes bad, people revert back to you ain't nothing but another this, or you ain't nothing but another that when it go wrong, right? And if I can't have you, can't nobody have you. That's what it seemed like to me.
Right. Right. Yeah, I can. I feel that. It does seem like that sometimes. From a young black man's perspective, and our perspective might be a little bit off kilter with the generation before us, but the way I see it, and plus I'm weird, so I'm not speaking for the entire generation, but I feel like it's not a huge deal when we get into schematics of things and like the DNA and all that. Then that's going into a whole nother topic. But just at the surface level of it, I don't see it as a big deal as long as the person has empathy and can relate with you, and just the bare minimum things in a relationship that two people require in a relationship. If you can't understand that, actually I was watching Could Have Been Love today. Drewski, the internet funny guy, Drewski, he has this Could Have Been Love thing where like he does like, it's like a reality love show kind of, and he has a house of women, and he brought in Dr. Umar today to talk to some of the women. And so you know how Dr. Umar is, all the snow bunnies and stuff. He kind of like, he did his whole thing with the snow bunnies, Black Queens Forever, snow bunnies never, and all that. And like kind of like an interview kind of thing, like couples counseling almost. And so there was only one snow bunny that actually seemed like, the type that is acceptable, because it wasn't about the race. It was just about the fact that she grew up around Black people. She could understand, like she even said, I understand that when if we're pulled over in the car, we're likely to get searched. And, Drewski's like, oh, no, nah. But she's like, no, it's more likely that we'll get searched being an interracial couple. You're not going to get searched every time. And like, people are not like they were 10, 20 years ago, 20, 30 years ago. But there is that plays a part. And just that kind of understanding, I feel like that's important. So just that, as long as she has the understanding of it, oh, there he goes. Yeah, his signal was bad.
It's still recording though. It's still
recording. Yeah. Ooh, it'll probably record the whole time because we can't end it. Just turned into a whole nother show now.
Yeah, but
let me put on some Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, here they come. Here they come.
Y'all lucky y'all came back. I was about to throw on the Kendrick. But yeah. Interracial dating as a concept, I don't see it as a big deal.
Me either. I don't.
Yeah.
But that's because I did it though. See, it's kind of like somebody that drinks. Drinking ain't no big deal because that's what they do.
Right.
But to some people, that I respect other people's values, right? So if you find it taboo or against your personal beliefs to date outside your race, I respect your choice, right? But
can't control the world.
But keep your mouth off my choice. Because see, that was my issue. Like, people tried to treat me like I was less of a Black man because I was dating outside of my race. And then when they getting up off their ass after they
Mhm.
got after I got
Yeah.
it, then that didn't have nothing to do with my position as a man. In my world, I'm a king, and I'll choose any queen I get ready.
Right.
That's me.
Yep.
I mean,
Easy as
if the Martians landed and I wanted a Martian woman, guess what? I'm going after the green thing, baby.
that.
And that's my right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Mhm.
for me, it's like, if you with me, you me. I don't care what color
Right.
you are. When you mix with me, guess what? You're going to come up brown. Period.
Yep. Yep.
So that's the way I think about that.
It ain't too deep.
Nah, it's really not.
Yeah.
But understand this.
What's not?
Understand this, though, on the interracial date.
Interracial
You
relationship.
can be traveling across America and stop at 5 cities, not have no problem. You take a detour through the wrong town and stop
Mhm.
and get something to eat to see what
Yeah. Yeah. And then plus the other part of it is like they both have to be physically attractive. And I feel like some people, date white women, they're just like they don't look good, They look kind of like a toe. So, some people, it's like that. And it's like, come on, man, at least pick a cute one, Micah, I mean, yeah.
Nice. Michael must be
Yeah, I think he is. He'll hear it when it's posted.
Wow.
Yeah, our connection is bad.
You
Manifest
call him a
reality.
pink
Thank
toe.
you for joining.
Micah's girlfriend is not bad. We're just ragging on him.
And everybody, I had a little surgery and a little tooth, little thing at the dentist, but check it out. So I was listening to our previous show today that we do, by the way, Lit or Kaka, where we, review the freestyles, and I heard today that somebody said if Uncle Kurt ain't gonna be here, can it be ass punchy? Well, I'm adding a segment to it. This is Ask Punchy segment.
I'm gonna make it deep.
With that being said, what do you look for in a mate today, right now? What's your values? Name me three requirements that you have for a single woman that you gonna date.
Okay, see, this is an Ask Punchy, so I'm gonna make it drawn out a bit. I'm gonna make the first two a little bit more surface level. Cute. She gotta be pretty, I like to look at pretty things. I like looking at art. I like looking at things that are easy on the eye. So it can be
Step boat with your baby.
like even if you're a BBW. BBW stands for big, beautiful woman. So it's like, don't just be a big woman. Don't just be a BBW. It's got to be a BBW. And so my physical preference, but set my physical preference aside, got to
could
be
be
mature
bad,
enough to have
built,
a.
woman. That could be a lot of things. All these little quotes and stuff. That ain't got to be big, beautiful. That could be black, bad built. That could be a whole bunch of things. Booty
Big, beautiful
backwards
woman.
built.
Second would be maturity, able to have a mature conversation about your anything. It could be the weather outside. Like, yeah, let's talk about how it was 80 degrees today in Texas. 80 degrees, man. We got our winter the past couple weeks. So the weather is nice. We can have a little 2-minute conversation about the weather, Your emotions. Oh, this has bothered you. Oh, it's something that I did that bothered you. Okay, let's talk about it instead of blowing up. Oh, there's my friend again.
So read her comment out loud.
The male in this situation often harmful and especially toxic comments towards his own race. Allegedly, this may not have been an accident.
So she's
Oh,
talking
she's
about
talking
the
about that
first.
previous. Yeah.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
talking about the first
That was the
conversation, right? So that's her
Mhm.
second comment to your question to punching.
Oh, but
Okay,
she
good.
answered
See, she
punch.
helping me
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
She
punch.
helping me out.
Yeah.
Cleanliness definitely, but I don't really know too many women that aren't clean. But
And you're just 28 years old. It's a bunch of nasty, stanky females around
yeah,
here.
yeah. But I feel like that's understood. Like some people don't understand that. So yes, but yeah, cleanliness is definitely one of them. Humor, respect, honesty. Yeah, I think respect goes into the whole maturity thing. Maturity, able to have a conversation, a normal conversation about anything, and not blow up about it. Not like I had someone tell me the other day. Well, like just yesterday, they're like, well, no, not yesterday, like earlier this morning. They're like, yeah, no, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, dude, what do you mean you don't want to talk about it? Like, I understand that, like, oh, you might not, but it's been 3 days. You should still be mad about whatever made you mad, you know? So whatever. Um, Honesty, yeah, honesty, that's another thing that's kind of like a given. Um, Humor though, definitely humor, because I'm goofy. I am goofy.
No.
I am, and I mean that in a good way. I think it's a good thing. Some people probably say, "Oh no, you think you're not taking anything seriously?" I'm not. It's life. We all gonna die. Like I'm not. We're all gonna be unalived at one point, or we're all gonna be not alive at one point. We're not all gonna live forever. We're not immortal. So I don't see why to take anything too seriously. If it's not business, and by business I mean financially, if it's not money or you know a situation that is outside of living, if it's not someone being unalived or like any of that, then I'm gonna make a joke out of it. Like $1 million house, like I thought that was funny. I found that funny. Like we gonna make some jokes, so it's got to be that. So yeah, humor, maturity, and we'll throw in cleanliness instead of being pretty. I'm gonna say clean because I could find beauty in anything. Not anything. No, not anything. I could find beauty in whatever you look like.
There she go again, punch.
Sounds like maybe that person can't maintain a conversation if they are still holding on to something from days ago. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I won't say names because they probably watch our channel, but yeah, this person does not know how to have a real mature conversation. Talk about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
in
whack.
any relationship, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
big on being present, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, don't be a spectator on your own relationship, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that person who waits until you commit the offense. They load their gun up, and when they gun get fully loaded, then you
Mm-hmm.
get to hear about
Right.
all of
Right.
your shortcomings. When open communication should alleviate. Now, that don't happen right off the bat,
Mm-hmm.
but we're building towards a place where you don't have to load your gun. We don't even need no guns
It's a
because
safe space.
we communicate. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
for me, that's like anything. You know what I'm saying? And so I just think being present and accounted for uh is a big deal in a relationship, man. You
They
know.
actually say that in psychology they say that when you have anger issues or things like that, it's because you let the little things build up. You're supposed to let that off. If something bothers you, whatever it's a 1 or a 4 or a 6, when you get those 4s and 6s and 5s, when you get those building up, that's gonna reach a 10. That's gonna add up to a 10 eventually. So you want to let off those little things, talk about it a little bit, and then if something else happens in the future, you're gonna handle that better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But that's a thing that has to be learned, built. But I'm saying you building a foundation every day, right? So either your foundation is going to be an outhouse or it's going to be a mansion. But it depends on your
out
foundation.
there for my folks right now. Can y'all hear? I was trying to touch her next comment. Manifest, yeah, we in Goochland right now. It's where is Michael getting dinner? Michael like he on the drums.
What are y'all doing?
That was a good question.
Sitting in the truck.
That's a good question.
Hold on, yeah, I'm trying to.
That was a good question.
She said you are correct, Uncle Kurt.
Well,
But
you know,
also it's I feel it's about maturity. You dig? Everything that shouldn't have to always be discussed. And especially with a man wants respect. You dig? See, I can accept a woman's nappy head. I can accept a woman fart. I can accept those things. But those open, blatant, disrespectful things, you've got to be able to bring that to the table right there. Right then. But see, if you got a combative person, you don't feel comfortable with bringing it to. Now, let me show you women. And I'm a married man, and I'm going to just tell you the truth. When I got a bad woman, rather me say something, I cheat. I will let her do whatever the smack she want to do. But I'm going to cheat. Because if I tell her, hey, what you did with that dude? So whatever that dude, that really upset me. But if I know if I come to, she gonna challenge me. So as a man, I'm not looking for a challenge from my woman, so I go somewhere else where that woman's gonna at least know how to fake love me. That's how Micah came about.
One of my favorite lyrics that my friend Mac Miller, he's not my friend, but that's my dead homie. That's my homie. He has a lyric that he says, I tell my girl if she don't love me, then just lie to me. That's Micah. Yeah, that's how Micah came to fruition. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Because at least she knew not to challenge on everything. Because people know when they're being disrespectful. But when you deal with a bully, they know they're being disrespectful, but they looking at you like, how dare you tell me being disrespectful? So I be a bully. But this can go elsewhere. When God made you, he didn't make your females just like he didn't stop me. That's why I see you over there. That's why that dude like he does. So that can go both ways. That's why we gotta stop putting genders in it. We've got to say we're human beings. And every human being wants respect. If you take the gender out of it and just say respect, life will be a whole lot better. You can take color, It don't matter whether you white, Mexican, black, African, or whatever. If you put respect in that thing, it don't matter what gender. It don't matter about nothing.
Right.
Respect.
Yeah.
That goes
And
back to our conversation.
I'll tell you something else too. On a man-to-man level, get out this thing about I'm a proud black man. No, I'm a proud man.
Right.
That happens to be black.
Thank you.
I don't care nothing
That's
about
what I am.
all the rest of that.
For real. For real. For real. For real. For real. Because I mean that's
you call me whatever color you want, but man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need that.
Real talk. Real talk. Yeah.
Proud man that just so happens to be black.
That's it. Because I'm willing to take everything that come with that. And don't come to me wanting respect. Oh, man, you ain't with us, brother. I'm a bye-bye. Man, you be the first one to try to rob me with me and my family going.
Nah, for real though.
You done watch me load my house up, my kids get presents. Soon as we go on the vacation, it ain't some dude in the Ku Klux Klan to break in my house and rob me.
Yeah.
So keep that black stuff. But if you respect me as a man, you'll say that man worked hard for everything he did. Let him and his family have that.
Yeah.
See?
That's my problem with a thief. Yeah.
It's just a problem with anybody that's disrespectful and want to put that black thing up there.
Right.
Like any brother say, oh man, I'm a proud black man. No, I'm trying to see, yeah, you black, you a male, but are you a man? Because you saying it like your skin color entitles you to man-to-man respect.
Right.
And it's simply not true.
Right. Yeah.
That's the majority of, and then see why I say respect, because we put there's a new gender or a new category. You know, you got the white collar and then you got blue collar, but you got this other collar, the pink collar.
Do you say pink collar?
That's the most popular collar.
Yes.
Collar.
Stay tuned for Tough Talk Tuesday.
Because that's the new collar. Because men like Kurt, men like me, we're looked down on. You dig? Hey, my own children will despise me and don't even know me. But they'll go take a complete stranger's word for anything. So see, as a black man, I'm a minority just in that. As a man, I'm a minority with that, because I'm a firm believer of this, and this is the reason why our young brothers are going astray. How can you ever be anything if you never know who you are? How can you ever be anything if you never accept who you are? The Bible teaches us that one person places the seed, the other one water it, and God gives the increase. Well, if you know anything about sex, the man places the seed in the woman. The woman waters the seed. She nurtures the seed. But the man is the seed planter. So if the child came out of that man first, how do you expect that child to fulfill any kind of purpose as an individual, as being themselves, if they hate themselves?
Yeah.
And that's what I see in our community, is self hate anytime somebody take a gun and unalive a 5-year-old, unalive a person over some funky money. That is self-hate.
Yep.
We hate ourselves, and don't nobody want to tell the truth because 5 or 6 of us is okay with who we are, so we okay with it. But it's too many brothers right now locked up in the penitentiary because they really don't like who they look in the mirror. And you know why? Because his mama didn't like the daddy, so all he ever heard was negativity, and subconsciously he knew I look just like my daddy. I act just like my daddy. I must not be nothing.
Facts.
That's 100% right.
And y'all know, like he always say, it starts with your name. If your dad's last name is Ragsdale, Murray, or whatever, that's who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You're not your mom's people, even though they're in your blood, but you do not carry your mom's dad's last name. You carry your own father's last name. That's how his heritage continues to grow.
All you gotta do if you ever question it, and this is for parents, single parents that's bitter, or for just young men or young children. If you're ever questioning something, if your mom is not a real big time bully, sit her down and say, or sit your grandpa or somebody, whoever raising you, sit them down and say, hey, would you like if such and such didn't like you? Would you like if you never knew your dad? How did you feel in that case?
And the crazy thing about it, the crazy thing is that a lot of them would say, I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care.
But okay,
yeah.
That's a lie. That is a complete lie. So when you're dealing with a liar, you stop talking to him because a lie won't even tear in God's sight. So if you ain't gonna tear in God, you can't be. I don't want to be around you because a lie ain't gonna make it in. For real, a lie. Say, man, a lie. All it could do is bring forth corruption. But I'm saying this is the problem in our community. I have a son right now that he goes by his mother's daddy's name. That's biblically perverted. Because irregardless, when he puts his blood in a woman, that is Ragsdale blood, not his granddaddy's name blood.
And I mean, to be...
But see, as long as you're living a lie, how can you ever dwell in the truth?
Manifest Reality said, unfortunately, there are so many who have children without knowing the other parent.
Ugh.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're
That's what I'm talking about.
there.
And you can see it in their eyes. You can see it in these young boys' eyes. They really missing something.
Yeah.
Kurt, you could tell because if you say a little something rough to them, they cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Explode.
They explode. Their anger is like, I'm like, okay, you like a...
I mean, man, I was like that myself, right? But that got cured when I was about 3 years old. I used to fall out, have fits, blow up.
You talking about I used to be
all that.
Got your
Hey,
nothing a good old milk won't solve.
I used to do that too, but that gets broken.
Yeah, that's a good old milk.
It get broken in my family real
and
quick.
Honestly, like I agree with y'all because like there's nothing like I can't remember the last time someone said something that was like that just made me kind of like crumble or anything. Like that's why I can work anywhere. Oh, a child called Carrollton Police. Okay, Amber Alert in Carrollton.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said it burns my soul. Read that, Punch.
It burns my soul hearing mothers telling their children malicious things about the fathers. It's not good at all. I agree. And like that's why I'm able to take any kind of conversation because I know that when I was growing up, my dad speaks loudly. Y'all only get a little bit of this. When you're a child, it's intense. It's intense, like camping. You know, it's like going camping. You're in a tent. It's intense. So that's why I'm able to take any kind of conversation because nothing beats that. Nothing can top that. Nothing can scare me in a conversation.
Yeah, but see, your
And
daddy was building a man. He wasn't building
yeah,
he wasn't building no B-boy, if you
kitty
know what I
cat.
mean.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
people
was building
think
a man.
people think he's just doing that now. Been talking
And then when you're barely
Yeah.
out of 10 years and you have sick cell brought to you, and you said most of these dudes were
You cutting out, cuz.
Yeah, it's
and
cutting out
then
again.
Yeah, I hear now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Now,
Okay. Yeah, when you got sickle cell, you got the ups and downs of life, learning. And then you have one parent that's low key and sneaky. But then you always know there's an old dude over here screwing your woman. But you still trying to keep your family together because you want to stay with your kids because your kids is all you got. But you got this dude over on Park Lane that told you how he's screwing your wife up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a reason behind yelling, but what I've learned, don't listen to the yell, listen to the message.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everybody got different deliveries. You dig? I've been around real quiet killers. Very silent killers. Matter of fact, Kurt, we grew up saying you gotta watch that quiet person.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
they'll get you.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
They'll get you.
My
For real.
brother's quiet, but boy.
Man,
look,
please. Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah. Nobody mess with Andrew.
And when I said speaking loudly, I didn't even mean yelling. I just mean like in general. Like if we're having a conversation, your voice is going to be louder than the rest of our voices. Your voice projects, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But
That's
when you
right,
grow up under that, you don't. Regular conversation doesn't affect you when you grow up with someone's voice that projects, and you know it's an authoritative voice. But also, since this is half Uncle Kurt, half Ask Punchy, technically, as human beings, biologically speaking, my president said that he ain't trying to hear none of that binary. He ain't trying to hear none of that non-binary. That's what my president said. You know, I'm just a man of the people, and you know, go America. Speaking in that perspective, we come out of the thing that we came out of to enter where we go, and then we come out. And so that is the father's DNA being molded by the mother's eggs, you know? So technically, you are all of that, and then you have the other DNA because the other DNA has helped you form yourself. So if we're looking at it from a not even complex, but a simple perspective, it's something, and then something else it goes into, and then it becomes a thing. Technically, you have started off as something. That one something, you started off as that, and then the other thing helped you become this. So yeah, that's what Ask Uncle Punchy is. Uncle Punchy, yeah. Ask Uncle
You
Punchy.
just saying the same thing your dad
You
said.
just said the
Your
same thing
dad
I
said
said.
the man
Exactly
plants
though.
the seed and the woman
Hmm.
I
waters
just
it.
use biblical.
So you can't take
Exactly.
away. You cannot take
Okay.
away the fact that you have a mom and a dad. That's not even. That's not the point. The point
Hmm.
is whose lineage, whose name do you carry? If you
You
go back to
start
the
as
Bible
this.
days,
You
you
are
can't.
this.
Exactly. So that's who you carry. You carry your father's last name, regardless of who your mom is. That's not discrediting
Hmm.
mom. I'm a mom. You know what I'm
All you
saying?
have to do is put
But
the
you just
shoe
have
on
to,
your foot.
yeah, you just have to go
Put the shoe
to
on your
what
foot.
God says. When he's describing people, when he's describing genealogy in the Bible, everything is listed under the male's name, not the female. And he
That's true.
lists the female because that's who he procreated with, but he's not listing her as who those children will buy, who they will follow, like the
Hmm.
male. The females are going to get married and carry on their husband's name,
name.
and their children is going to carry on her husband's name, and so on and so forth. So you still have to go back to that male, regardless of how people are feeling about it. You still have to go back to that male. You understand? I
And,
carry 3 children. And they can't nobody discredit me carrying and birthing 3 kids. And that'll
hmm.
never happen. But the point
Hmm.
is my kids still have to carry their dad's last name and not mine.
Hmm.
That's not saying that they don't belong to me. That's just God. What he
It's
says
order.
it should
Yeah,
be.
that's order. Yeah.
It's order. It's order.
Basic
Yeah.
order.
And so when
And
females
what
get
makes it so bad is the people that don't follow the order. If you look at they're following the order. They got the right last name.
right.
But then when they get mad at you, they'll make your seed messed up and say, you ain't even gonna follow. You gonna this is your daddy. No, it ain't. And these people can be preachers,
Mm.
men of God, and they will set up and straight lie. You are not his daddy. He is not your last name. He is a Ragsdale. Bottom line, that's the truth.
So when you begin,
And they'll get mad.
right.
And I can't say that. They'll get mad and won't like me. If I stand up as a man, they will get mad and not like me. But how do I supposed to be a supplier to someone that don't even like me?
Yeah.
Why would I want to give anything to anybody that don't like me?
And
Real
then
talk.
once they begin to have children, they wonder why their children are, not sound in the mind because you're not following God's order.
No reality.
You're out of line already.
And we can
So
take it even further. Back to Ask Uncle Punchy, we can take it even further because if you look at life and math and anything, you just continue to multiply. That's in our DNA. We're supposed to multiply. That's a part of our instincts. So it continues. So you're the sperm, you're that, and then the egg, and then you become you.
Yeah.
Us,
Okay. So
I'm that, and then I meet my egg, per se, my egg, and we're supposed to come together, and then we can do the same thing.
let's see. This is how much.
We help each other to create a whole relationship. That's the thing. We create a whole relationship, and then we have God to, orchestrate it and all that. And then it happens again, multiply,
Man, let me
multiply.
say one. Let me say one thing because I gotta go here in a second. But let me ask
Oh,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Just let me ask you a question, Punch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe that the math that you learn in school? Do you believe it's the truth, or do you believe it's just a mathematical system?
You said, what do you mean? The man? What do you mean?
The math, like
Oh,
the
the math.
math that you learn, timetables, addition, subtraction, algebra. Do you think that's the truth?
Yes. All the way up algebra and all that. But then when you get to calculus and all that, then I leave the room at calculus.
Okay.
I'm not,
All right.
but everything else, that's the truth.
Keep that in mind. Let me ask you something. If God came right now and he said, Harold Ragsdale Jr., duplicate yourself one time, right? I give you the power to duplicate yourself one time. How many of you would it be if you duplicated yourself one time?
If I duplicate myself,
yes.
I mean, one times anything is.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm saying, you said make another you. How many would there be?
If I make another me, that would be two me's.
Okay. Thank you. Why is 1 times 1 1 then?
1 is always the loneliest number.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying is you're saying 1, you're asking 1 to duplicate itself, right?
That would make 2.
You're asking, well, why is 1 times 1 1 then?
Because we're also adding addition to the equation.
That's all I'm telling you is it's
so you have to take another
systems.
1.
Well, we wonder why we can't remake the pyramids. What I'm saying is we've lost all of God's knowledge, including math. We on a system that says 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, when we all know if you duplicate something, that means it's plural. There's 2.
Yeah.
But the teacher will flunk you. They'll flunk you and say you retarded for that.
Manifest reality said it is known as a supreme
when you
mathematics.
change your manifest reality, change her picture.
Okay, I see picture.
What she said?
She said it is known as supreme mathematics. Okay.
It's a different type of, it's true math. And we don't use it. We use a system. So
that's
all
supreme.
I'm saying is don't think our understanding what we've been taught is the only answer. If you look behind everything that they say, God will show you that sometimes the math don't add up because it ain't my math.
The math ain't mathing anymore.
So that's what they preached a few weeks ago. I was saying was God's math a few weeks ago. You got to go back to the beginning. But y'all, we're going to get ready to end this because Uncle Kurt getting ready to leave and our connection is really bad out here. But this has been a really, 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 really good conversation, and we'll continue this again next Friday. We may want to start doing Ask Uncle Kurt or our visitors on Wednesdays too, like just to get 2 in 1. We'll try to see. We'll try to figure it out. But Fridays is definitely good. Well, sometimes we working a lot, so. But
I'm with you. However we can
convene. Oh, look at Micah decide to show his love.
And one more thing, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. I'm sorry, but I heard y'all's Harry Mack slander, but I'm gonna answer that on the next lit. I heard you.
Hey, Harry Mack went crazy. We had some haters,
Mike, I'm coming with an 8. And I'm coming with an 8-minute freestyle.
Thank you, Manifest Reality. I hope you'll be able to join us live one day. Like, come on, actually hit the link and come on the show. We enjoy you for sharing your questions, asking questions, and joining in. We really, really, really appreciate that. So, like I said, please get us more subscribers. We thank you for who all joined in today. And if you watch this show later on, leave your comment, ask your questions, and we'll answer them on the next Ask Uncle Kurt / Ask Punchy show next Friday. So this has been a real good one. She said, I'll try. I'm not shy. Okay, don't be shy, girl, because we are not shy over here, as you can see. But he said,
you're breaking up again, but
our connection bad. But bye, y'all.
Yeah, bye, Manifest.